Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Fox Hunter and thank you so much for joining me. I am very excited to bring you brand new content from the Hunter Call of the Wild. This is one of my all-time favorite games and I have been playing since about the 2016-2017 release time frame. And it is definitely at the top of the list for things I like to play. Now, if you've seen my previous video, you'll know that we took a tour of my lodge and kind of talked about who I am as a hunter and some of the trophies that I have acquired over the years that I've played the game. And I wanted to follow that up with a compare and contrast video to kind of show how the new animal rework update with Revontuli Coast has changed the gaming experience and the trophies you'll see in my lodge. As you can see, I am happy to report that I have figured out both the audio and the video quality issues, and unfortunately I have already done a lot of filming before I managed to get everything to work copacetically. So you'll miss out on some of my very first hunts on Revontuli Coast, including my first 2 spirit bearers and a couple of other really awesome things that I hope to reprise later. The only video I am going to upload with the poor quality audio and video is going to be my double diamond day. That's going to be really exciting to see, even if the video and audio quality isn't that great. But what I was able to determine is, for some reason, the OBS recording system does not like this machine. So I was able to find another source, and everything appears to be working great. I even was able to turn up the quality of the graphics in the game, and it's really made a difference. So I still do live out in the middle of the sticks, and sometimes there may be latency issues as a result, since I rely on towers and satellites to relay to get any sort of connection. So if that ever happens, I'll apologize in advance. But what I'm going to do with the rest of the footage... Oh, duck shadows. Okay, these are the first ducks I've seen on Leighton Lake. And I've been wandering around for a while. I just finished a really interesting hunt for a diamond potential moose, and I'm going to post that video separately. But anyway, so... all the other footage I got that had those quality issues with audio and video, I'm just going to dump into a blooper reel or a junk reel. And if you want to see some of my earliest hunts on Revontuli, you're welcome to check that out, or you don't have to. In fact, I might discourage you from doing that because the quality is so bad. But let's go ahead and hop over to the lodge and make those compare and contrasts on the trophies. Now, since I started recording, I did open up a new Spring Creek Manor. I'll just jump over there real quick so you can check out why. And I mentioned that I finally got my very first spirit bear in the game. And I actually got 2. And that footage is in the junk reel, but take a look at those bad boys. One's a male, one's a female. Male's on the left, female's on the right. And just... look at the beauty of these animals. Oh my gosh. I cannot say enough to EW and the whole team on the quality and the awesomeness of the updates to the animal skins. Just look at that. Look at the detail in the fur. I feel like I could reach out and pet this boy. And take a look at him. He was gold only. No diamonds yet as far as spirit bears are concerned. And then over here is my silver female, which is cool. She was a sassy one. That was a great hunt. I wish the video and audio quality had been great on that, because it was just one of those awesome, awesome hunts. And I'm hoping to have more experiences like that in the future to bring to you. So that's my newest lodge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dedicate this whole lodge to rare and uncommon colors. I like to kind of keep my collections distinguished. And so I hope to fill this lodge soon, and I will be moving some trophies back and forth from my other lodges. So that was a quick one. But let's go ahead and jump over here before I go to my all-time favorite trophy I've ever gotten. I think if you watch my very first video and compare it to this one, you'll definitely see a difference in the lighting, which makes this experience so much better. Moving forward. So this was my newest lodge before I opened up Spring Creek 3. And it's pretty sparse still, but hope to fill it with more stuff. This was the elk that I got on my double diamond day, where I got a diamond whitetail as my very first kill since the Revontuli Coast update on Leighton Lake, and then followed up with this guy shortly after. I had gone to Leighton Lake first to see how the animal behaviors and need zones had changed, and so far I'm enjoying it much better than in recent years. I think it has taken us back to the earlier release of the game in the 2016-2017 time frame. I could be wrong on that, but I have definitely noticed a difference, and I have noticed a lot more whitetail. And since I have been grinding for a great one, it it got tedious, so I'm looking forward to the updates and changes and reinvigorating my hunt. But this was my other diamond Roosevelt elk. I got him a while ago. He was my very first, and I thought it was really neat to flank the two by the front doors. Now the cool thing about it is, since the rework, I can tell a definitive difference in the fur colors and types. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Let's stand back up. But what I wanted to do was hit V, and you'll see that he's an orange fur type, and then over here we have brown, which before I felt were somewhat indistinguishable, but now since the update you can clearly see a difference. But those are my two diamond elk. And then, like I said, my lodge is a little sparse right now. I hope to fill it with more. Here's my tom and hen turkeys, same color. Love that light brown color, but again, the detail is just amazing. And then that's one of my larger moose, which I'm going to be adding the one I just got recently. A couple of diamond whitetails going at it. And then one of the compares and contrasts I did for my previous video was rare color fur types, which might move to my new Spring Creek Lodge soon. But here's my piebald blacktail deer. Take a look at that. The fur does lay down a little bit more than I think on the whitetail, which is a cool distinction in my book. I really love this particular piebald because he's very clearly a piebald. There was no missing him when I first sighted him. And then across the way we have my piebald whitetail gold. Man, it would have been cool if he had been a diamond, but he still has one of the prettier gold racks that I really enjoyed. But this was the one that I was most excited about, and I wonder if I could turn off the outline. I will say that the outlines are so much better. Like, the difference is night and day, quite literally, because it was crazy. Okay, there we go. But you can clearly see on the albino that he doesn't look like he has mange anymore. He's got that beautiful fur, but it doesn't look like skin in spots. Like, I don't know if it was just the lighting or if it was how the pattern of the fur was laid out, but it was bad in my estimation. This boy here looked bald on his back, but he no longer does. And then my Mela, which I got very early in the game, looks a lot better too. I feel like the black is more believable. The melanism is much more believable, and he's not as dark as he was, so that you can clearly see the fur pattern. But this is one of my favorite trophies simply because it is a Mela and an albino locked in eternal combat. Very cool. Very prominent place in my lodge. I don't know that I'll move him to Spring Creek because the multi-mounts I think don't fit in there still, but I'll see what happens. And on that note, let's go to my primary lodge and check out my all-time favorite trophy that I've gotten in the game so far, and see how it looks in this lighting system compared to the previous one. It is a little disappointing for a couple of reasons. And gosh, look at my bear. Oh, I love the rework on the animals, and I'm going to be saying frequently just how awesome this game update has become. But here is my all-time favorite, my Melanistic female Mallard, and take a look at her. Now, if you watch my original video, my first introductory video, you'll notice that on this trophy, that she used to sparkle with pinpoint gold light, and that comes from the lamps on either side. But here she does not anymore. And you can see the feather texture right there if you get up close. And that's just awesome. Now, I wonder something. I haven't tried this yet. Oh, wow. Wow, you can even see the brown tipping on the feathers on her torso. That's amazing. But if we had looked at this in the original lighting system, all of that would be a light with glimmers, which to me was very beautiful, but obviously detracted from the realism of the game. So this is a very clear distinction with the update. Oh, look at the side. I didn't notice that before. You can see greens and blues too. See, EW, once again, outdone yourself. Amazing, amazing update. Thank you so much for bringing that to us. For those of us who really enjoy Call of the Wild, I'm so excited to play this game and explore it some more because, wow, just wow. I can't even. Now I know why college girls say that. But that concludes this video, this compare and contrast. Thank you so much if you have just started joining me on this journey on the Hunter Call of the Wild. I hope to bring you even more content moving forward. And while it's still early, if you're so inclined, please drop a like or a subscribe. And in the comments, feel free to share some of your experiences and some of your favorite trophies and what you've noticed since the Revontuli Coast update. Have you noticed different colors that you didn't see before? Different texture patterns? Do you have a favorite? I'm genuinely curious. But I will catch you in the next video. Thank you so much again. See you next time. Bye!